Predicting 2025 one day at a time. I'm Sookboy. You're awesome. Let's talk about it. Following the lunation cycle, I post these one day ahead so you can set your intentions accordingly. Compare and contrast these aspects to that of your own natal or birth chart for further nuance, for further insight. Let's break it down. The moon, emotions, is conjunct Mars retrograde, action, in the sign of Cancer. This is an emotionally charged combo because Mars is in retrograde, it's somewhat internalized. The moon is by nature internalized. Remember, it's how we respond to stimulus. Now, this Mars retrograde does point to the fact that if we are going to be aggressive, it's more likely to be pointed inwards. We might actually boil over if we are provoked, but generally this is a pretty subtle kind of underlying anger that you may need to unpack. This can also lead to us bottling up our emotions and becoming quite conflict avoidant. Even though there's something we would like to address on the outside world, we may keep it to ourselves and just go through a quiet suffering inside our own psyche. Other manifestations of this is you could actually have a delayed response. You could be upset by something but not realize you're upset until hours after that event. Again, we are talking about the crab in its shell in Cancer. So this speaks to protective instincts and our protective instincts. Again, our emotions might be quite guarded as we do not feel comfortable expressing them. Now, there is a sextile to Uranus. Now, Uranus is the awakener, so there could be a possibility if you make that investment into actually feeling into Uranus in Taurus, there could be some sudden emotional breakthroughs. In fact, with Mars retrograde, our courage is quite hidden, but internally, if we embody this Uranus-Taurus energetic, it can actually be a tool for breaking old emotional patterns. Now, on the flip side, Uranus is really unconventional, and when we are emotionally charged and somewhat ruminating inwardly, internally, it is the perfect opportunity to create, because you will have somewhat of a unique perspective or outlook on the things you would like to create. In a nutshell, this sextile speaks to trying to find that divine balance between radical change and your own sense of emotional stability. Now, this is also highlighted with a trine to Saturn in Pisces, and this is all about setting boundaries. Maybe it's time to set boundaries within your own mind, your own relationship with yourself, or because we are speaking to Cancer, maybe this is setting boundaries within the family unit or the living situation. With any regard, it's the perfect day to find some kind of duty or responsibility to the way you are feeling. Hope that helps. Okay, bye.